Look at this. One bag of grain sitting where an entire pantry used to be. No pasta boxes, no cereal, no rice bags, no protein powders, just this. And it covers everything those products did for about $8. I'm not going to tell you this is some trendy superfood that just got discovered. It's not. This grain fed entire civilizations for over 5,000 years. Then it vanished from American stores in the 1950s. The reason is honestly kind of annoying. It works too well and big agriculture can't patenting it. This is quinoa. Complete protein. Grows in any climate. Stores for over 20 years without refrigeration. Requires 0 fertilizers. You probably heard the name but never understood what you were looking at. What you're looking at is food independence in a seed. $8 buys you enough to replace about $3,000 worth of grocery store nutrition, not similar nutrition. The same amino acids, the same minerals, the same complete protein your body actually needs. You already know your grocery bill doubled. You already know something's wrong when feeding a family costs more than the rent used to. What you might not know is that the Incas sustained an empire on this. The Aztecs built pyramids eating this. Tibetan monks live into their 90s on this as a staple. NASA studied it for long-term space missions because it's one of the only plants on Earth that delivers complete nutrition without needing anything else. It's still the primary food source in the Andes and the Himalayas, places where people can't just run to a supermarket when the supply chain breaks. Here's what big agriculture doesn't want you to understand. They can't patent this. You can grow it. It doesn't need their fertilizers, their pesticides, their proprietary seeds you have to buy new every year. If you grow quinoa, you become independent, and independent farmers don't buy products every season. That's a business model killer, so they buried it. Pushed wheat and corn instead, crops that need chemical inputs that hook you into their system. This grain threatens the whole setup because it grows too easily and keeps you fed without their help. Your body knows what it needs. Corporations spent 70 years training you to buy 47 different products to get it. This is what humans actually ran on for most of history. One grain, complete. Now you know. Here's what they don't tell you about this grain. It contains all 9 essential amino acids. That's the complete protein profile. The same thing you get from beef or eggs, but this comes from a plant. Rare doesn't even cover it. Most plants give you some amino acids. This gives you everything your body needs to build muscle, repair tissue, stay alive. The nutritional density makes supplements look like a scam. More iron than spinach, more calcium than milk, more fiber than oats, more magnesium than those bottles you pay $20 for at the pharmacy. It's sitting in one seed. Everything the human body requires, compressed into something you can grow in your backyard. Now here's where it gets practical. This replaces your entire kitchen. Grind it into flour and you've got bread, pasta, and tortillas. Cook it whole like rice and you've got grains, porridge, and side dishes. Use it as your protein source and you've stopped buying meat. Toss it in a bowl in the morning and you've replaced breakfast cereal. Mix it into shakes and you've ditched the $40 protein powders. One ingredient doing the work of 12 products. Preparation takes 15 minutes. You cook it exactly like rice. Boil water, add grain, cover, done. You can grind it into flour with a cheap mill. You can sprout it for salads. You can pop it like popcorn. You can even ferment it into beverages, if that's your direction. Versatile doesn't begin to describe what you're holding. Storage is where this pulls ahead of everything else in your pantry. Stored properly, this lasts 20 to 30 years. Not 8 like wheat, not 10 like rice. Decades. No refrigeration. No freezer. No electricity keeping it good. It's naturally pest resistant because of a coating called saponin. Bugs won't touch it. Growing it is easier than you think. Thrives in poor soil. Survives frost. Survives drought. You don't need pesticides. You don't need perfect conditions. 90 to 120 days from seed to harvest. A small garden plot produces over 500 pounds. That's not a typo. 500 pounds from a backyard setup. Cost breakdown makes grocery stores look like a robbery. $8 per pound when you buy bulk. 1 pound makes 12 to 15 meals. $50 investment feeds a family of 4 for months. Compare that to your $800 monthly grocery bill. You're looking at food security for the price of a tank of gas. When supply chains fail, this is what keeps you fed. Complete nutrition. No other ingredients required. Not depending on trucks, stores, or systems that break when things get bad. You've got it, it works, that's it. Here's where you actually get this. Azure Standard ships bulk quinoa nationwide, $8 to $12 per pound depending on quantity. Nuts.com carries organic Bolivian quinoa in 5 to 50 pound bags. Thrive Market has it if you're already a member. Bob's Red Mill sells it, but you're paying retail. Better for testing than stocking. For growing your own, Seeds Now and Johnny's Selected Seeds both carry quinoa seed stock, $4 to $8 per packet. Each packet plants about 200 square feet. Walk into any Indian or Latin American grocery store and check the grain aisle. It's there, usually half the price of health food stores. Speaking of which, health food stores stock it in the bulk bins or the grain section near rice and dried beans. You want the whole grain, not the pre-rinsed stuff in boxes. Organic certification matters because conventional quinoa sometimes gets sprayed near wheat fields. The country of origin should be Bolivia or Peru. Those are the original growing regions. The plants adapted there for 5,000 years. Avoid anything labeled pre-rinsed or pre-washed because that strips off the saponins, the natural coating that keeps pests away during storage. Storage protocol is simple. Food-grade buckets with gamma seal lids. Add oxygen absorbers, 1 for every gallon of space. For a longer term, use Mylar bags inside the buckets. Heat seal them shut with a household iron. Keep it in a cool, dark place. The basement, closet, anywhere the temperature stays below 75. Stored this way, it lasts 20 to 30 years and maintains 90% of its nutrition after decades. The saponins keep bugs out naturally so you're not dealing with weevils like you do with wheat or rice. First time buying strategy. Start with a 5-pound batch. Try the different colors because white, red, and black each taste slightly different. White is mildest, red is earthier, black is nuttier. Learn to cook it. Rinse it under cold water to remove the bitter saponin layer, then cook it like rice. 15 minutes, 2 parts water to 1 part grain. Get comfortable with it before you drop money on a 50-pound sack. Here's why it disappeared from America. In the 1950s, industrial agriculture went all in on wheat and corn because those crops mechanized easier. Wide open fields, massive combines, monoculture farming. The government started subsidizing commodity crops, and quinoa wasn't on the list. No subsidies, no research funding, no promotion. More than that, though, this grain can't be patented. Companies can't control it the way they control hybrid corn or genetically modified soybeans. It also requires 0 chemicals. No pesticides, no fertilizers, nothing. If you're an agribusiness company selling inputs every season, there's no profit in a crop that grows itself. And worse, it empowers food independence. People who can feed themselves off a backyard plot don't buy products every week. That threatens the entire model. The USDA didn't officially recognize quinoa as a grain until 2015. It was excluded from farm bills, kept out of nutritional education programs, never mentioned in home economics classes. The suppression goes back further than corporate agriculture, though. Spanish conquistadors tried to ban it in the 1500s because they knew it represented Incan independence. Destroy their food supply and you control the people. The same playbook, different century. But it's coming back. Peru and Bolivia are exporting it globally now. The wellness movement rediscovered it about 15 years ago. Preppers have been stockpiling it quietly. Off-grid communities from Montana to Tennessee are adopting it as their primary staple because it delivers everything you need without depending on anyone. I replaced half my pantry with this over 6 months. Stopped buying pasta, rice, oatmeal, and protein powder. Cost savings hit around $400 in the first year. My family's energy levels evened out. Fewer sugar crashes, fewer cravings for junk. The independence feeling is the part I didn't expect. Knowing I've got 30 pounds of complete nutrition sitting in buckets that'll outlast me, that's a different kind of security. This one grain gives you food security, complete nutrition, decades of storage, and growing independence for less than most people spend on coffee in a month. Now you know what your great-great-grandparents knew before corporations convinced us we needed 47 products to stay healthy. Take care, and see you in the next.